What is good, everybody? It's your boy John. I'm back here on a beautiful 70-degree afternoon at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we're back for another Raptor update. Let's go get into it. So arriving on site, I'm gonna give you a quick overlook as always. I have noticed that there has been a ton done since last week when we last checked in. Obviously, we pointed out last time that Teen Titans Pizza is no longer with us, and they have since cleared out all the debris and concrete from it, and there is a lot of space here now, everyone. And another thing you will notice is a lot of foundation work has been either poured to the top in these areas. You'll notice that there's concrete, and if not, they have finished the caps to get ready for the final pour in this area. I can't tell how far they've been poured to, but it looks to be about to the end, almost. I'll try and confirm that, but we'll see. Another big thing that you'll notice, it's kind of hard to see from here, there is a huge foundation that is being done over here. I can't see all the way into it, but it looks to be a huge cage in there. I'll try and get another angle, but we'll see. That's going to be a hard one to get. So as we take a closer look over in this area, over by the rebar jungle that I once called it, you'll notice that a ton of the tops have been poured over here as well, as some of them have actually been revealed, some of the bigger foundations that you can see off in the distance. Yeah, and also back in the far distance, you'll see the other big reveals that we got last week. We're gonna go over there in a little bit, but let's go check in by the Batman queue. So arriving over here by the Batman queue, you'll notice a lot has been done. I know I pointed out earlier that there's been a huge hole that's been dug out over here. Wonder what that's going to be for in the future. But yeah, if you look in the background, you'll notice that a lot of the tops have been finished. Can't tell if they've been poured yet. It looks like they may have been poured. I'll have to confirm from another angle. But let me pause real quick while Batman goes by. So as I was saying, a lot of the tops look to be complete over in this area if you look off into the distance. But also, as we pan over here more, you'll see some tops complete over here and behind the dirt piles over here, as well as back over by where Teen Titans Pizza once sat. You'll see some bigger foundations. Give it a second, over here. Sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing on that. But in the background, there's some bigger foundations over there. So as you take a look over here in the distance, you're gonna see some huge foundation work that has been done in this area. They've put up a lot of wood around what seems to be most likely the turnaround section of the layout right here. Seems like there's gonna be a lot of supports going on over in this area and being anchored down into this foundation right here, as well as some other pretty big cylinder ones off in the distance over here. But the biggest difference obviously is this huge one right here. I'll try and get another angle of it, but it's kind of hard with the wall literally sitting in front of it. But I wanted to get it from here so you guys can see, but there's probably a huge cage in there right now, and I'm not sure if it's been poured yet. Most likely not, but we'll go double check. So after taking a closer look at some of these bigger foundations that I was talking about, it doesn't look like they've been poured yet. I mean, at least to the tops they haven't. Maybe they've done an initial pour, but I'm not sure. So here's an overlook at the whole site from over by the Ace of Clubs barbecue restaurant. You'll be able to get a good look at the site, as well as a lot of the foundations that have been revealed, as well as a glance at the back side of the station. Like I said before, in other updates, I'm not sure what's going on in there so much, but I'm sure they're moving just as fast in there as they are outside. Also, if you look off into the back, into the distance here, you can kind of see a retaining wall that's been put up. It's in front of like Riddler's Lift Hill drop area. And that's most likely to keep the foundation for Riddler's compact and right. Here's a quick look from over here, also by the barbecue restaurant. You'll notice some other foundations, some of the horseshoe foundations off into the distance, as well as some horseshoe anchor bolts here. A lot of stuff being unveiled, guys. Pretty much everything showing over in this area. We're gonna go over there by Justice League and take a look from there. So here's an overlook at the site from in front of Justice League's entrance. You can get a good look at the whole entire layout of this ride from here. Foundations all the way basically to where my feet are, and all the way as far as you can see in the distance. So here's an overlook at the site from in front of Riddler's entrance. Here's a look at some of those bigger foundations from Riddler's exit now. Another look from closer to Riddler's exit here. Here's a look even closer to Riddler's exit / Flash Pass entrance. You notice some more bigger foundations that have been unveiled right behind these trees right here, and then some that have been poured, bigger ones that have been poured in the distance. I wanted to film Tatsu because I wanted to let you guys know that Tatsu might actually be going back down for a while come the end of Fright Fest. I've got word that there might be a possible, and I stress possible, new paint job coming to the ride, and it will be down for a while in order to do so. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because it has not been announced officially yet, or I haven't heard word officially yet. So, you know, keep that in mind. There's no promises that that's happening, but there's a very good chance that Tatsu will be getting a repaint after Fright Fest. So that's going to conclude it for today's update. Appreciate everybody tuning in as always and being a part of the community. It definitely is appreciated and doesn't go unnoticed. Now, I'll be back at the park most likely next week, but if something significant happens this week, I'll be sure to cover it as well. But if not, most likely the update will be next Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. And until then, this has been John, and this has been your Theme Park ERT.